Think about all the irreplaceable moments on your computer, your kids' photos, important records, years of work, and memories. If your computer crashed today, how much would you lose? It happens every day, and it's completely preventable. That's why I use and recommend Carbonite, my number one choice for cloud backup. Carbonite gives you unlimited automatic protection for everything that matters. It quietly backs up all your photos, documents, and important memories in the background, safely, privately, and always just a click away on your computer or mobile app. Carbonite is your ultimate backup plan. It protects you from the unexpected, from accidental deletions and hard drive crashes to floods, fires, and even a morning coffee spill on your laptop. And if something does happen, recovery couldn't be easier. Just log in and restore everything with one click, even on a brand new computer. Right now, get 50% off Carbonite when you go to Carbonite.com/Kim. That's Carbonite.com/Kim. Live a better digital life with Carbonite. Your car is a database. Most drivers have no idea. Contacts, texts, your garage code, the address you typed in last March. It's all in there. And when you sell, trade in, or return a rental, that data stays behind. I'm Kim Komando for Consumer Cellular. Switch today and get $200 off. Over 50, get 2 unlimited lines for just $60 a month at consumercellular.com/Kim. The numbers are crazy. 9 out of 10 dealers promise to wipe customer data. 8 out of 10 used cars still have it. That's your life sitting there. Before you hand over the keys, do this. Factory reset the infotainment system. Ask your favorite chatbot how to do it. It's usually in the car's privacy settings. Next, disconnect the car from the manufacturer's app on your phone. You're not done yet. Unpair your phone from Bluetooth and demand a certificate of deletion from the dealer. If they say no, walk. Do not let your next car payment come with a side of identity theft. Join a million folks who get my free newsletter every single morning to stay tech smart. It's 5-star rated at getkim.com. Hey, coming up next, if you're looking to make some extra cash from home, you might just be sitting on a gold mine. I'm talking with a former Ford mechanic who got tired of banging his head under vehicles and being covered in engine oil. So he quit his $75,000 a year job to sit in a comfortable recliner and answer tough car repair questions online. And today, he is leveraging his years of automotive expertise to pull in a massive monthly income right from his living room. So we are breaking down the exact online platform he uses, plus the critical communication skills you need to turn your own real-world knowledge into a serious paycheck. Don't miss a single second of this. We'll be right back. You know that glow that you see on people just seem to radiate health. It's not just great lighting. It's what's happening inside their body. And one of the best kept secrets to looking and feeling amazing is collagen. You see, as we age, our bodies naturally produce less collagen, which can lead to wrinkles, thinning hair, brittle nails, and just feeling less flexible than we used to. But the good news is that you can support your body naturally. With high-quality collagen from Native Path, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to support smoother looking skin, stronger nails, and shinier hair. And some studies also suggest collagen supplements may help support bone health too. You see, it's not about turning back time. I know we want to do that, but we just can't. It's about feeling your best at any age. And right now, as a Kim Komando listener, you can get Native Path Collagen for just a fraction of the retail price, plus free shipping and a free gift bundle. Just go to getnativepath.com/Kim. That's getnativepath.com/Kim.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results may vary.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
Hey, just a quick reminder, if you ever want to speak with me one-on-one, super easy to do. You don't have to sit on hold for hours like other folks. Come on. We can do much better than that. Head over to komando.com. That's Komando, komando.com. And in the top right-hand corner, there's a link that says Ask Kim. Now, let me tell you, insider secret, I read every single note that you send me there. I do personally. But if you'd like to be a caller here on the show, the easy and fun ways we can schedule you right in, go to komando.com. Once again, that's Komando.com. And in the upper right-hand corner, there's a link that says Ask Kim. You know, so often I get calls here on the show. People are like, I need to make some extra money, Kim Komando. How can I do this? Well, maybe you're just not using your noggin. What? Yeah, you're not. I mean, let's say you're that go-to person that everyone relies on whenever they need advice. I mean, maybe you know a lot about history, home repairs. Your expertise may be worth more money than you actually think. Now, there's a website called justanswer.com, and they make it super easy for people like you to earn money at home by answering questions. You sign up as an expert, and then you showcase what you know, and then you can start earning money by answering questions. Now, there are other sites like this too. Justanswer.com is not a sponsor, but I read about Chris Pyle over at CNBC. Chris says that he left his job as a mechanic and engine repair at Ford Motor Company, where he was making $75,000 a year, because now he's answering questions on Just Answer. Hey, Chris, thank you so much for being here. What a story.
Well, thank you.
So how did you get started?
I was actually working on a Ford vehicle, and I could not figure out what I was doing wrong with it. So I did what some people do, and I looked online to look what blogs and forums said about it, and I found some useful information from the Just Answer website from another tech discussing with a customer, and I decided that I think I could probably answer questions online, so I'll give it a shot and see what happens.
And then, so you filled out an application where you accept it automatically, or how does that work?
So you do enter all your information so they know you are a legit person and you have a background in what you're going to be working in. So I had to submit parts from where I worked at my job so they could verify that I was actually a mechanic. I also submitted information about my schooling background. They gave me 10 questions that were just general questions about vehicles, and I had to answer those correctly. And then they said, you're free to go. You can start answering customer questions.
And then were you busy at the very beginning, or did it ramp up?
In the beginning, I still had my normal 40-hour-a-week job. So I was only doing this on the evenings after getting off work and eating dinner, and then I would do it some on the weekends. So in the beginning, I was not all that busy. I was only putting in maybe 2 to 3 hours a day. But the money-making potential was there, and it kept getting better and better and better until I started sinking more hours into it.
So how much do you make per question?
It ranges each week. It changes each week. So the website grades our answers and our customer satisfaction. So one week I could be making $16 per question. The next week I could be making $9 or $12. I normally stay at the top end because I have good customer communication skills. Mm-hmm. So use about 16. So that is for typing out an answer. Now, if we do a phone call, I can get up to $24 for a phone call.
Wow, that's awesome. All right, so you're sitting there, and then you're still working for Ford, and at night after dinner, you're answering questions. How many hours would you work per night?
Yeah, about 2 to 3 hours when I first started out.
And then when was that tipping point where you went to your wife and family like saying, I think I'm onto something here?
I started doing this in October of 2006. And about July of 2012, I said, I've had enough of getting dirty and banging my head under cars. It's time for me to sit in a recliner and just type.
And so if you don't mind me asking, so at Ford, you were making $75,000 a year. How much money are you making now?
It ranges. It changes every month because sometimes we're busy in the summer and we're not as busy in the winter. So it will range anywhere from $9,000 a month to up to $15,000 a month.
Wow, that's amazing, Chris. That's awesome. That really is. That's awesome. Now, if somebody goes to Just Answer, do they pay for a membership? Is that how they pay you?
The way the customer is, I don't know 100% how this works because we're independent. So I don't know exactly what Just Answer does with the customer and their accounts. Mm-hmm. But the best of my knowledge, the customer is presented with different options. So they can pay a small fee, and that will allow them to review all past questions and answers. Or they can pay a larger fee, which allows them to ask their own question.
So you mentioned that you have good communication skills, which I'll tell you, I interview a lot of people, and you really do.
Thank you.
And a lot of people don't. So I can see how you'd be very successful in what you're doing. How many hours a day are you doing it now to earn that type of money?
When we're busy, I would like to put in around 10 plus hours. I try to cut off at no more than 12. I still have 2 boys and a wife and a life.
Well, Chris, I bet you could start a YouTube channel. You could probably have this whole franchise.
Problem is with YouTube, everybody goes to YouTube to actually see hands-on stuff, and I don't have to hands-on it anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And
the dirtiest part on me is my fingertips from hitting the keyboard.
And you're not banging your head on the bottom of a car anymore either.
That's correct. I'm no longer covered in oil, smell funny, none of that stuff.
So one last question. If somebody's listening right now and they're thinking like, hey, I could do that, what words of advice would you have for them?
You would have to put in a lot of dedication and time to understand that you are diagnosing a car that you can't see, smell, taste, hear, anything. So you've got to be very creative in how you ask your questions to try to get the customer to be your eyes and hands. And that's where a lot of the technicians that start on Just Answer fail. They can do it in person, but they can't do it through a third person. They can't tell a customer how to get the information for them. So it takes a lot of work and dedication. And if you don't have the time to slow down and try to figure out different ways to get what you need, you're not going to succeed at this. And we go through expert after expert. They start and they last about a month and they say, I just can't do this.
Mm-hmm. And so if somebody has a question for you, how do they find you?
They can actually request me by name. My name is Chris and my nickname is Moose, and I tell everybody that. And I get a lot of requests. And what they do is I help them. If they're pleased with me, I give them a closing speech so they can reach me again by entering my name as Chris, a.k.a. Moose, and they can request me specifically. I help a person in Hawaii quite often. I bet I help him 3 to 4 questions a day, every single day, 7 days a week.
Sounds like you need to take a trip and meet your new best friend.
He goes fishing on the weekend, and I love to fish. He said that I could come down and go fishing if I wanted to.
You know what? I think you should. I think that would be a lot of fun, and just tell him, hey, I'm not here for the answers, okay? I'm here for the fish. That's what I want. Chris, a.k.a. Moose, such a pleasure to spend some time with you, and congratulations on your success. Hey, if you want more tips like this, join nearly 1 million smart readers who get my newsletter every single day. It's called The Current, and you can sign up now for free over at getkim.com. That's getkim.com. You can also find the show over on our YouTube channel or on over 450 radio stations across the country, and the full show can be streamed as a podcast anywhere you listen. And hey, your feedback matters. Let me know what you think about these podcasts. There's a special address, podcast@komando.com. That's podcast with an S, podcast@komando.com.